Hello, guys. Thank you for coming. If you are there, you are listening, let me know. If you are around, let me know. If you are listening, type something in the chat. If you are there, let me know. Let me know. Say hello to me. Hello. As we wait for people to come, please join me, share me out if you are out there. Please join me, share me out if you are out there. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, guys. Who is here? How come I'm seeing 5 thumbs up and I'm not hearing? Thank you. Thank you, Hey 29 kids. Thank you very much for coming. I'm fine, Hey 29. I was seeing thumbs up, but I was not seeing the people. So I was wondering what is happening to my side. Still not showing, but how is you, Hey 29 kids? Welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. How is you? How is you today? How is you today, A29? It's been a while since I went live for almost like two Saturdays. I've not been able to go live, but I'm happy at least today I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Ah, you can't stay. Okay, I understand. I'm still waiting for some people to come in. Ah, wow. Welcome. Welcome, Pao. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Thank you for sharing me out, guys. Long time, Pao. How are you? How is you, Val? How are you doing? I've not seen you for a while. I think the last Saturday I saw you. Ah, yeah, A29. Thank you very much, kids, for staying with me. Thank you very much, you guys. I really, really appreciate. You know, sometimes you go live and you're not sure if anyone will show up. Ah, thank you. Me, I'm so happy to see you guys, to see you, my sister, my family, Whitey. I really, really appreciate you. You don't know how much I always feel honored when I see you. So, okay, today, as the topic is, as you can see, I just wanted to chat because nowadays there is so much information. Yeah, it's true, Val. I understand you very much. More so now that everything is open. eh, People are going to work. People are back to functions, to church meetings, It's not easy. So family meetings and the time you schedule your live stream or the time you want to go and check maybe video, there is something that crops up. I really, really understand. And more so with the schedule of meeting, like some of us who still have students, it's not easy, you know. It's not also easy also for me. Then another thing is, if you don't post, if you don't do live stream, you check your, I don't know whether it's me who is experiencing this, but I'm checking my views, I'm checking my hours, and I find everything is just going down. I don't know whether it's me alone or even you guys, it's the same. So I check my views, it's going down. I everything. Then I'm like, now how are we going to deal with this? You know? So that's why I just said I can just be going live like maybe once a week or so. Like most of the time me I move out to meet even students, you know. So that time maybe someone calls you and says, oh, can we meet on this particular time? That time maybe we were planning to go and take maybe a video, but you can't do much, you know. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Remember the future is every 20. Ah, maybe. I think it's YT at the moment. They are messing with. So true. So true. They are really. And okay, I don't know. Even if it's every 28 days, hey. But this is a good insight that if they are filtering like after every 28 days, then I can really understand. Because sometimes you check and you wonder, and what of the money? Why is also the money going down? Because sometimes you find you have this particular amount of money, then after some time that money goes down again like this. Does it will it really appear again, or it just disappears like that? Because this is also happening to me. It's good to know. Now I know. They filter every 28 days. What of the aspect of money? Because my cents, let me call them cents, my millions go up and they come down. My millions go up today, tomorrow they are down. Then I'm like, when will I ever be a real millionaire? So guys, okay, back to our topic of today. I've realized there is so much information out there about food, what people you need not to think money for now. Hey, 29. The way I keep checking that thing that shows revenue, sometimes I just wake up and go there just to imagine. Yes, slowly but sure. Thank you very much. So back to today's video topic. I have noticed there is so much information out there from many don'ts and do's about what you should eat and what you should not eat, what you drink and what you should not drink. So I just wanted to hear your views, you guys, whether sometimes you find it. Because me, I like food. I don't want to lie. I like food, and that's why for some time I've added weight. You understand? So every time when I look at, I should not eat this, and the way I like exploring, just sometimes I feel it like every day I see instructions of what I should eat and what I should not eat. I don't know whether it strikes everyone like me. Yes, me, I like food. I don't want to. There was a time I was very, yes, there was a time I was very tiny, as in very thin. And I remember every time I would go and visit my parents, there was this lady that I used to meet on the road. This lady, I don't know, I met her once, and she stopped me. She asked me, "Does it mean the city that you live there is no food? Why are you always thin?" So from that time, I learned a lesson. When I started adding weight, I don't complain. So I just want to hear your views, you guys, on how, yes, we all like food, or on how you feel on so many don'ts and do's, and do you like exploring and just eating food like me? Because me, I feel those too many instructions out there that sometimes I don't know whether to say, I don't feel they are fair to me. To the lovers of food, to someone who just wants to, taste, like maybe I see like an Italian something, or something from any, I just want to test. I just want, even the, if I see fufu from Cameroon or from wherever, I just want to test, you know. So let me know your views, you guys. If sometimes you feel like there is Oh, it's me who is feeling so pressed by this information. And eating smart. I love food. It's all to do with portion control and eating smart. Okay, Val, explain to us what is eating smart. What is eating smart? Because that part of portion control, we are coming back. But first, what is eating smart? Can you elaborate for us to know what is eating smart? Like some of us who could not have wait for a long, long time. When you just get that meat, that flesh in your bones, you just feel better. Wow, what is eating smart? Elaborate, please. A29 says yes. Wow, it's true. The controlling portion, as in, I I grew up being ridiculed for being thin. This is what I'm trying. Eating smart is to do with trying not to eat empty calories that do not fill you up. Ah, so you can reduce the oil put in your food. Ah, eating the oil put in your food. But there are some cultures that believe in, heating a lot of oil, like olive oil in the food and all this. Okay, me, I don't like fats. I don't like oil in the food and all this. So basically, oil. What of what do you think of roasted meat? Roasted meat, fried meat, choosing less starchy foods and increasing vegetables. So you can reduce the health. Okay. Yeah. But sometimes those vegetables, they don't taste nice to everybody. Wow. Mm. They are not tasty to everybody. When okay, I I like fruits. Roasted meat is fine, but not too much salt. Ah, not too much salt. Yes, A29. You can make it to your test. Can you put more details on that test? How? Because to be sincere with you, before I never used to eat vegetables because to me they never used to. But I like fruits. I love fruits, but not the uncooked vegetables and all this. And I realize it's because when we have the vegetables, fruits can have a lot of sugar. Yeah, it's true. More so the banana. Is I agree. I agree. Fruits can have a lot of sugar as well. No wonder. Now I'm trying to connect one plus one. When we have the vegetables, and do you prefer the steamed vegetables or you just prefer the raw vegetables? Which is better for health? And do you prefer to when we have the vegetables, we have the how do you call it? The sauce. Because even some sauce are also they have some sugar. I only like broccoli and carrots. Okay, we are very many. A base in our house in scotch bonnet, onion and garlic. Yeah, onion. Before I could not swallow that, raw onion. I could not with spinach or garlic. But are you meaning that all these things you heat them and cook to the spinach and garlic or stew? Ah, then with stew it's okay. A29 says, I only like broccoli. and carrots. Yes, no pressure. Yes, it's true. Broccoli. Let me tell you, there some towards last year, cooking from scratch is the best. I feel you. I agree with you. From towards the end of last year, I had eaten, that broccoli that you steam with the microwave and all this. I had eaten it to an extent. When I would open the door like this, I would feel the smell of broccoli. I almost hated that thing. Yes, broccoli is good. It is good source of iron. Oh, I did not know. Carrots are good. Yeah, for eyesight. Carrots are good for eyesight. Ah. And what of how do you call them? Oh, it's not spinach, and it's not oh, I've forgotten. When I remember the name, I will tell you. So you prefer we do steaming for our salads, our vegetables, or we just do full cooking, like in you boil totally, or we just steam? If it's carrots, we steam, or which is the best way to preserve the nutrients? Which is the best way? Because even the how do you call them, the spinach, I think spinach you have to cook. You have to totally cook, if I'm not wrong. So, sometimes I love spinach more so with fish. I really like spinach. Steam is the best way to preserve the nutrients. Ah, then this is cool. What of fish, you guys? Which is the how do you can eat spinach or kale raw or cooked? I the one for raw, I am not so sure for myself. More so the kale part. Spinach and kale raw. Maybe me. Okay, I will try. And this is a challenge that I will give myself. But I've eaten some herbs. I don't know whether I can call them herbs, but some greens that are raw, but not yet spinach. That is, yeah, it's true. It depends. It's just like doing exercise. You have to put a lot of effort. You have to put a lot. Then another thing is how important in a salad. Yeah. Hey, Yost, have you shared your stream on your Instagram? Oh, for real, I've not shared. I forgot. In a salad, I keep forgetting. So in a salad, what else it's included in a salad? In a complete salad, maybe we can discuss more on that. What does a plate of a complete salad look like, and what should be in a plate of complete salad? What should be in a plate of complete salad? Let me share it out. Yeah. Um it's always we are always learning, and it's always good to share this information so that we encourage each other. What should be in a plate, like in one plate of a salad? What do you recommend? Something that is doable, on top of if maybe I choose like spinach or kale or whatever, what else should be in that salad? Yes, always learning. Yes, we are always learning, and I chose the topic of today because it's always good to hear and learn from others as well. What is a complete? It depends on what you like. It's good to learn. Val says it depends on what you like. Ah, okay. Another thing is the soup. How good is soup in food? Soup, just soup, because you find some of us we like dry food. How, like me, it depends. There are times that I feel I don't need soup. There are times I feel like, but how the protein can be egg or fish or chicken. I just normally have lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes. I think that one we can agree. Yeah, the lettuce is what I was remembering, and cucumber, tomatoes. And you also put the onions. Yeah, the broth type. I like soups, the broth type. So, like, you are recommending, like, if, okay, not recommending, but your suggestion is like at least every meal there should be some soup, vegetables, and fish. Yes, this is it. Fao says vegetables and fish is my favorite. Lentil soup too. Yeah, it's true. Lentil soup is good. Wow. Like like for example, assuming you have cooked vegetables, fish, and rice, how will your soup look like? If I were to ask from that point, because in such a setup, me, vegetables, fish, and rice, I normally eat it without soup. So how would you recommend a soup at that moment to look like? What are the suggestions? My I'm trying also to share it out as we talk, but we are doing well. Yeah, I would not have the vegetables and rice and soup. It would be either all. Ah, like like me, I would prefer to have the vegetables, the rice, and the fish, but the soup I leave it out. I don't know your. No, I know. I used to have a colleague of mine, when we would go for this kind of menu, he would choose the fish, the vegetables, and even I remember sometimes he would tell the waiter, please, can I get more soup? So all this thing of soup I've never, because I know we are wired differently, but I'm not a good fan of soup. But I like lentil soup. Lentil soup, I like it. Oh, I'm trying to share this one out. It's slow. I don't know why it's slow to open up. And then for the salad, what do you think of um, putting olive oil in the salad? Olive oil. What is your take on that? Because some of us are not good in taking a lot of oil. Intake of we. How do you think of putting olive oil in the salad? This thing is low to share out. I don't know why. Mm, It's taking like forever to accept to go out, and I have a feeling maybe. Oh, so, yes. Okay, I can only see the previous point. I don't know whether I'm lagging behind because I'm trying to share the stream out. I don't know. So for the salad, at least we have agreed you can have all those things. Then in the part of the olive oil, and then the part of they sometimes they say you have to take I don't know how many liters of water per day. Can I also get to know how what is your take on that? How many liters, and at what point should you take water while you are eating? During the eating, after eating, or when? Please let me know. Then, okay, then I will follow with another question. At what point are we supposed to take water? Water or any drink? Because me, I've always found I am addicted. I don't know. In the middle of food, I am there sipping water. But I have heard some people saying you are not supposed to take water during heating. You are supposed to wait till I don't know after 30 minutes after you have eaten. I don't know. Just let me know your views. I think I've shared it out. AE29. Feel free to write how much water you drink. It depends on your weight and also. Oh, what was that? I would not have. Okay. Mao says how much water you drink, it depends on your weight and also your circumstances. You should be drinking water throughout the day. Yeah, exactly. I agree. And others say while you are eating, when on the table, they say you should not drink water while you are, seated. As in when you are eating, in the process of eating. I don't know whether me the moment I taste salt, like in the next a few minutes, I must take some water. The moment I taste um I agree with you. Water we should take it all throughout. But this part of when you are eating, while you are eating, and they say you can only take water like after 30 minutes after finishing to eat. I don't know your take on that. Yes, it's true. We should be drinking water throughout the day. More so even with this summer is becoming too much. Like me with this summer, if I'm going somewhere, I always carry water. More so because of the I find the temperatures a bit harsh compared to my origin. I more so for summer and even for winter sometimes. But for summer are too much extreme. So I carry water for drinking and also in case I pour my it on myself. If I feel like maybe the temperatures are too much. But I don't know what's true to be honest. Me too. I've had things like that. Me too I've also had, but me I choose to enjoy my water. Even even I don't know whether it's me also. I've also had you should eat I don't know at what point you should eat fruits either after eating the main meal or before eating the main meal because this also gives me a lot of confusion at what point you should eat what. If it's fruits, should you eat before the main meal or should you eat after the main meal? Even me, I don't know. I've also had the same, so many things that even there are people that drink hot water all through. There are people that prefer, iced water all through. It's true. It's true. Bao says I think it's important to stay hydrated all through. It's always me. I've always chosen to eat fruits after the meal, but I've always been told you do it the wrong way. I don't know, because I prefer to, when I have finished the main meal, I relax, and that is the time I can take a fruit, one or two fruits. So anyway, nowadays there is a lot of information out there. I think it's always good to do what we can, and sometimes, like me, I prefer, like, okay, I know water is very important, very very important. And Val says, I guess that is the dessert. I don't know about the fruit thing. Yeah, I guess that is like dessert or for breakfast. Ah, the fruit is like maybe a watermelon. Okay, there is the dessert where maybe you can choose something like ice cream dessert. Maybe I don't know, a banana, vanilla, something or something, or chocolate, or yogurt or something after. But that one maybe it's after the meals, or a snack in between meals. Yeah, this is another part for the snack in between meals, because others say after breakfast you go for tea break. After tea break you go for lunch. After lunch you go for 4 o'clock tea. Before dinner you take something else, then dinner. And when for me this part of snack works for me, because I am the type that have, those sharp enzymes. Yes, that I when I feel hungry I just have to bite something, you know. I also recommend the snacks, but others say, oh, don't take anything before your main meal. I don't know, too many info. But I prefer the part of the snacks because they help me not to eat a lot when it comes to the main meal, and also it saves me from fainting in between. Like maybe if I am working, I'm busy, my brain is draining and concentrating. Wow says ice cream not smart unless you make it yourself. Ah, no, full not smart calories, I mean. And for about the ice cream, now that it's summer, and like where we live, it's this time, I'm telling you, the temperatures are not friendly. I don't know where you are if they are a bit friendly. Ice cream, it's coming like a savior for me. Okay, I don't want to lie to you. I don't take ice cream in other seasons, but I'm realizing during summer I'm consuming a lot. You can substitute it for homemade, so you can minimize the processed sugar. So true. Wait, now I need to learn how to do this, because the ice cream part is, to me, it is a savior. Like that part, that snack of 4 o'clock time. Most of the time, I pick an ice cream. Yes, a very, ice cream that will just cool your body, because the temperatures are not quite friendly at all. At all, it's a complete different thing. So I get your advice that I should try to make it my own so that I can, and instead of the natural sugar, should I, maybe I can use the honey thing, the natural honey to make it, the natural honey. These are great tips, huh? For sure. Like now in Spain, the temperatures are not. It's. I'm not saying I don't love all that stuff. I agree with you, Val. Sometimes it's just a sacrifice, but at in how do I say? It's always good to know. It's always a fight, even for the diet. It's a fight to manage to control what comes in you. So when you hear people's the kind of fight they are putting in, it's very encouraging. Because now I start thinking how to make my own ice creams without too much sugar. I don't know how. Yes, yes. Okay. Another thing is about just on the same. Uh, or you. I tend to use Pinterest. My ideas, yeah. Natural sweeteners like dates, yeah, figs, prunes, apricots, strawberries, blueberries. Wow. I tend to use Pinterest for my ideas or YouTube. That's where I'm headed to because at this rate, wow, I check myself before and now. I don't want to say before and after, before and now. Then I'm like, what? No, no, I need to slow down sometimes. Yes, so I will check on that. Another thing is the salt that we use for food. You know, um, there is so much caution about the salt, the either the amount or the type of salt that we use for to put in the food. So I don't know whether there is a special salt that is recommended out there because many salts are connected with high blood pressure. I don't know with what, and I just want to know here about this. It's just like the roasted meat. Many times people still compare it with high blood pressure and all this and arthritis. It's like a cause of arthritis as well. So let me know about the part of salt, the kind of either the type or the okay. I know we are supposed to use a sizable amount of salt for the food, but is there a recommended type of salt that is safe, or is just the normal salt that we buy? Because so many, when you check most of the non-communicable diseases, most of them they are linked to things like salt, uh, meat, and all this. The red meat. A29 is still here. Yes, talk. A29, say something. You're funny. You're listening to us, and I'm learning. Yeah? It's good, and sometimes I don't know whether it's me. When I come live on a live stream, I feel even though I've not met the people that I call my family whitey life or physically, I feel a bit settled in my emotions that I've reconnected back to people again. I don't know whether it's my feeling alone or it also happens to you guys. So I don't know whether there is a recommended sort to tackle all those things, or maybe for food or what. Because too many, as I've said, the non-communicable diseases, most of them, they are all linked to things like salt, to things like sugar, red meat, and all this. So I don't know. I know red meat people try to consume less. Though I'm a good consumer of goat meat, I really like goat meat. But I try to eat a lot of fish. Yes, those and chicken, but not broiler. So broiler is everywhere. So what is your take on salt, and how can we, should we be just be eating our food without salt, or what? It's a complex. Everything is becoming complex by day. You read this info, you read this, you find, oh, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Sometimes it's a bit tough when it comes to decisions. Then I also, on the same line of thought, should you put the salt on the table or while you are cooking? At what point are you supposed to? Then another question: how important are the onions? Onions, should you cook your food without onions, or you should always cook your food with onions? Because I know several people, even me, sometimes I've cooked food without onions. How important also are the onions as well? Onions and tomatoes. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Sometimes I've cooked spinach and I've not put neither. I just cook the way it is, then I just eat with no tomato, with no onions. So I don't know the importance of all those. I don't know what you say about salt, onions, and tomatoes. Onions. Like, there was a time I was a student, and basically, I don't know whether it's the economical status. There was a time I never cooked my food with tomatoes. I don't know whether it is the students' mindset. Because you try to be economical at the same time, you know. What is your take on the salt, tomato, onions? What do you think of onions, salt, tomato? And is it possible someone can just substitute like onions for something else, or tomato for something else? Any, feel free to post your comments. Because my genuine experience, sometimes I've eliminated, okay, salt, no, salt I've never eliminated, but the onion, yes, the spinach, not spinach, the tomato, yes, because sometimes I'll cook spinach or kale. Kale, in my language we call it sukuma wiki. I've cooked it without tomato. Yes. Let me know your views, you guys. Let me know your take. We only have like 10 minutes. This is a good way to connect and to learn from each other, because every time I come, and I think the next stream I will do something like the kind of stories that are going on, okay, on Whitey, about the things that are happening. Maybe we can discuss, because there is a lot of info that we are getting that we are not so sure whether it's correct or someone is just saying. So Wow, are you still there? The discussion was so nice. And then I'll use your ideas of Pinterest and YouTube to learn how to do all this stuff. It's not easy for either of us or some of us who are in this during this summer. Temperatures are very ish. Don't even say. No breeze, nothing. The humidity is very high. Anyone who wants to say something? A29 kids, say something as we close. And thank you guys. Guys, I really, really appreciate you guys for coming. I really feel like one day we should just do a video call. We just connect, we laugh through WhatsApp. Yes, through WhatsApp we just connect, we laugh, we make fun of the things maybe we are hearing on YT, you know. We just do, even if it's Zoom. By the way, wow, why can't you just do that for us? You connect the three of us. We just through Zoom, you know. We just laugh, we discuss our own stories, our own fears outside the chat. So, because to be sincere with you, I really value you guys. We have walked a walk. You have not disappointed me. You have remained so loyal, so sister to me. And I can only say, you guys, you are such a blessing. You are such a blessing to me. And I never take you guys for granted. I never. You encourage me. I remember when everything you encourage me, go live, even if it's for 1 hour. So thank you very much, you guys, for coming, for supporting me. Let's meet in Vao's stream. I think today or tomorrow. Wow, I think today but I will keep checking you. I will keep checking on your channel. Don't worry. Either today or tomorrow, let's meet there. We have fun. We just spend our time together. It's a good moment to interact. Yes, and thank you very much. I think I can end the stream now. What do you think, guys? Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the sisterhood. So bye for now, and say hi, kisses to each and every one of you, kisses to the girls. I really appreciate. Thank you.